We're somehow already into the 11th game week of the Premier League season, and this game week hosts some very exciting fixtures. Man City versus Liverpool. It's been one of the most exciting Premier League fixtures in recent footballing history. Though, as things stand, Liverpool are 10th in the Premier League, and Man City can't even score against a team from Denmark. And of course, there are 9 other fixtures going ahead this weekend. I'm going to be giving you my terrible predictions. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you do enjoy. And without wasting any more of your time, let's get into game week 11 predictions. Brentford versus Brighton. And you know what, Brentford, I'm just slowly growing a hate towards you. Every single time I back you just go missing. I said you get a draw versus Newcastle. Bruno Ramirez, he says no. At the start of the season, I said Brentford would get relegated. You know what, I looked like a complete idiot, but the Brentford players clearly took that as offence, and every time I said they win, they bend over backwards for the other team. So you know what, Brentford, piss off. I'm never saying you'll win again. I hope you get relegated. So, following that statement, I'm going to say Brighton are going to win this game 2-0 thanks to a goal from Trossard and Pascal Gross. Leicester versus Crystal Palace, and you really have to feel for Leicester fans. I mean, 7 years ago, they were winning the Premier League. Now they're playing terrible. And you know what? Last week versus Nottingham Forest, I thought they turned a corner. It turns out they didn't. They beat Nottingham Forest 4-0, and then just a couple of days later, they lose to Bournemouth. How does Brendan Rodgers even still have a job? I mean, the results lately have been absolutely awful. I mean, he trusted Danny Ward. That worked out well, didn't it? Not replacing Kasper Schmeichel. That's a great decision, isn't it? One of your best players for over a decade. No, let's just throw Wales' backup goalkeeper in. Whilst with Crystal Palace, they're playing good football. You have to give Patrick Vieira a bit of credit. The table doesn't suggest how good they actually are. They're probably not getting enough points as they deserve. Look at the Chelsea game a few weeks ago. They were definitely robbed of at least a draw. I do think Crystal Palace will win this game 3-1 thanks to 2 goals from Wilfried Zaha, a goal from Elise, and 1 for James Maddison for Leicester. Fulham versus Bournemouth. Most people predicted both of these teams to go down. Now, as it stands, they're currently in the top half of the Premier League, 10 games into the season. You have to feel bad for Scott Parker. I mean, he was managing Fulham 2 years ago. He was managing Bournemouth 2 months ago. Now both of these teams are doing very well in the Premier League without him. He's sitting at home on the couch, unemployed, with his cardigan, thinking, where did it all go wrong? Seeing as the game is at Craven Cottage, I'm going to give the 3 points to Fulham. It'll be a 1-0 win for Fulham thanks to a goal from Mitrovic. Wolves versus Nottingham Forest, and who is surprised that Nottingham Forest, all their signings aren't really working out? Obviously, it wasn't going to work out when you buy 21 players in one window. It's going to take 21 footballers time to get used to the league, used to the team. It's all going to take time, and by that time, you'll be in the Championship. Wolves got a fantastic player from Mateus Nunes for around the same price. Nottingham Forest got Morgan Gibbs 1. If you're going to spend money, at least spend it well. But no, instead, Forest decided to buy any footballer with a pulse. And it's going to come back to bite them because come 12 months' time, they'll be playing Rotherham away. Wolves are going to get back on track with a 2-1 win thanks to goals from Diego Costa and Podence. Spurs versus Everton, and you have to hand it to Frank Lampard. He's done a decent job. I predicted Everton to go down, and we're at the point in the season where Everton won't definitely go down. The summer signings were fantastic, especially James Tarkowski and Connor Cody. They've definitely made the defence look a lot more solid. And Everton are almost above Liverpool in the table. Last week I predicted Everton to lose 2-1 to Man United. The first time was so nice, I had to do it twice. So Spurs will win this game 2-1. Harry Kane will put Spurs 1-0 up thanks to a penalty. Seamus Coleman will get the equaliser for Everton. Then Matt Doherty will get the winner for Spurs. And no, that prediction is not biased towards Irish players. Aston Villa versus Chelsea. And this is going to be the game Steven Gerrard gets sacked. To be honest, I'm surprised he lasted this long. The form lately for Aston Villa has been appalling. Chelsea are going to win this game 3-0 thanks to a goal from Aubameyang, Christian Pulisic and Mason Mount. And just you wait, 2 hours after the final whistle has been blown, Steven Gerrard will be sacked and will no longer be Aston Villa manager. Leeds versus Arsenal. And Arsenal are still top of the league. I know I keep saying it every single week, but I'm still amazed by it. They've been fantastic. Last week they beat Liverpool. They were brilliant. And while I could very easily go on a rant about VAR and some of the dodgy decisions in Arsenal's favour in that match, I'm not going to. You can watch me on TikTok if you want to see that stuff. Just hit 6,000 followers. I want to thank you all. Ellen Road is a tough place to go, and Leeds have been quite good this season, but I still fancy Arsenal to keep up their winning streak. And come my game week 11 predictions, I'll still be talking about how Arsenal are top of the league. They'll win this game 2-0 thanks to a goal from Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli. Man United versus Newcastle, and Bruno Ramirez, he dyes his hair blonde and all of a sudden becomes prime Steven Gerrard. The player, of course, because, well, we've already established Steven Gerrard isn't a very good manager. Well, with Man United, Ronaldo got his first league goal of the season, and you know what? I was happy for him. It's gotten to the point where rival fans are even feeling sorry for him. It'll be interesting to see whether he starts versus Newcastle. This is a really big game for Newcastle if they do want to compete for European football. While Man United aren't the be-all and end-all of English football as it currently stands, it's still a hard game. It's a tough place to go, Old Trafford. So it would obviously be a big result if Newcastle can get something out of this game, and I do think they are going to get something out of this game. It's going to be a 1-1 draw. Almiron will give Newcastle the lead, and then Anthony will bag the equaliser. Southampton versus West Ham. I gotta say, fair play to Southampton. They didn't lose 9-0 versus Man City last week, and they only conceded 1 to Haaland. Only conceding 4 goals to Man City. Nowadays, that's considered a managerial masterclass. I can't really tell if West Ham are going to have a good season, or it's just a little bit of a good patch. But I think their good patch is going to come to an end. Southampton are going to win this game 1-0 thanks to a goal from Joe Aribo. And just for pure culture alone, Declan Rice will miss a penalty in this game that will be saved by Gavin Bazunu. Liverpool versus Man City. One of the most exciting games in world football. Based on current form, you probably expect Man City to win this game at least 6-0. Liverpool did beat the mighty Rangers midweek 7-1. It was a good performance. Mo Salah got the quickest ever Champions League hat-trick. Based on the last 5 days, Darwin Núñez has 2 goals while Erling Haaland has 0. I know who's clear. I'm not really going to go in depth to this match because I'm going to be doing a match preview tomorrow, so make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for that. I'm going to be doing a combined 11, a preview, and obviously my prediction to the match. But obviously this is Premier League predictions, so I have to give you my Premier League predictions. I can't leave you on a cliffhanger. It's going to be a 1-1 draw thanks to goals from Darwin Núñez and Erling Haaland. I can at least dream Liverpool will put up a fight in this match. Let me know in the comments what you think of my Premier League predictions for Game Week 11. Give me your Game Week 11 predictions in the comments. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on. Make sure to like the video if you did enjoy. Like I already said, tomorrow I'll be posting my Liverpool versus Man City preview, so look out for that. Thank you all so much for watching, much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.